And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. How are you guys doing? Today is Thursday, July 7th, 2021. We are officially 2.5 weeks from the beginning of the Olympic Games. Um, so, to celebrate the beginning of the Olympic Games, I thought we would do another blunt chat or joint chat. And on this edition of Blunt Chat, we will be talking about 20 years ago in history, the 2000 Olympic Games, and how have the 2000 Olympic Games changed the history of the sport. Now, this video came from Stoy. One of my followers on my Twitter accounts. Follow me on Twitter, please. It is Loves Gymnastics. It is LOVES Gymnastics. And um, they asked, they said something like the 2000 Olympic Games is the most unimportant or irrelevant games in history. And I said, no, young child. The 2000 Games is the absolutely most important Olympic Games in gymnastics history because it is the game that has preset all of the rules, all of the settings, all of the things that we are used to currently in the sport came from the 2000 Olympic Games. Now, where do we begin? First of all, let's start with the two per country rule. But let's hit the block first, Stoy. The two per country rule came about because in the 2000 Olympic all around finals, the Romanian team swept the all around competition. Andrea Radicon won, Simona Arminar came in second, and Maria Olaru came in third place before the whole controversy of the lean gate or whatever story. So because they swept the all arounds, immediately the next Olympic cycle they changed that rule, saying that only two gymnasts per country can qualify into the all around finals. So other countries will have an opportunity to win medals in the Olympic Games. With that being said, we all know the open code started after the 2004 Olympic Games, but it was in the works after the 2000 Olympic Games. Judges really felt like it was so unfair that some girls was beating girls who was throwing way more difficulties, but because of a smaller balance check on a hard skill versus a perfect routine but doing easier skills, it was no longer fair in the sport. So they wanted to make more diversity and more ways to medal. So they came up with the open scoring system, which now in hindsight we know was a big mistake. Story. The vault controversy that changed history. As we all know, in the 2000 Olympic Games, they actually set the vault at the wrong height, and it would cause so many injuries, so many mistakes. It completely changed the results of the Sydney all around finals. So I think that's, and like 2 years later, they changed completely the shape of the vault on the men's and the women's side. So the 2000 Olympic Games changed history in that way. The 2000 Olympic Games changed history as far as the Team USA and the way we even pick an Olympic team. In 2000, before 2000, it was just individual clubs and they would pick the top 6 or 7 girls at the Olympic trials. But in 2000, they actually came up with a team coordination system and gave Bella Caroli the head coaching job, which a year later they gave to Marta Stoy. In 2000, a lot of the modern skills that we see today were perfected, and a lot of the techniques that are used today were learned from watching the girls in the 2000 Olympic Games. All of these chungs that we see now basically was created by Svetlana Horkina with her Horkina vault. They're basically just laying out Svetlana Horkina's tuck vault. Um, Simona Amanar created her Amanar vault in the 2000 Olympic Games. Um, we got Sukahara double twist, 99 2000 Stoy. Because it's Svetlana Horkina and making those transitional skills so popular, the girls have set the bars apart further. If you notice, from even from 96 to 2000, the bars are set. I think it's been adjusted again, but definitely from 2000, basically until like 2008, they was using the bar setting that Svetlana Horkina came up with, because Horkina was doing her infamous Horkina skill in 2000. She was doing it in 2000, 1996 also, but it really became perfected in the year 2000. Story. Whip back 2.5 twist punch front was that combination. That was a combination most every gymnast in the world was doing. It was basically the equivalent of, what is a combination on floor that almost everybody is doing? Mm. I wouldn't say it's the equivalent to the double pipe, but going into the double pipe was raised from a C to a D, which means everybody stopped doing a full twist and double and started doing a double pipe, because it made no sense to do a full twist and double when a full twist and double and a double pipe was to work the same story. Back in that cycle, double layout, Arabian double front, handspring double front was all worth the same. Ease, full ends, double pikes, 2.5 twists was all worth D's. So you saw a lot of these same tumbling skills over and over and over again. Um, it also introduced us to the modern way of the way they cover gymnastics. Um, Before 2000, they had a lot of fluff pieces and a lot of, um, you know, we call them fluff pieces and stuff. But after 2000, it was all about Team USA and Marta and Bella creating the best American team possible. Um, that was a huge change in this story. Team finals. Oh my gosh, how can we forget team finals when Russian fell basically on half of the routines that they was trying to compete in team finals, and came up in second place, and Prudanova and Horkina took off their silver medals as like they was mad that they came in second place. Like, that was so iconic. So for you children out there who have never seen the 2000 Olympic Games, I suggest you take the time out of your lives and review that game even before Tokyo starts. Be entertained. Hell, we got 3 weeks. I would say start from American Cup 20 of 2000 and go all the way up into the Olympic Games. Treat yourself. You think this go round was a shit show? You think this go round was a dumpster fuck? Baby, you ain't never seen nothing until you seen that 2000 Olympic year. And welcome to this blunt chat. I'm forgetting a lot of shit. Let's. I was gonna cut the video off, but let's make this a long video. Story. Spent a lot of work in the score on like 985 doing a routine that was basically half of what everybody else was doing. And y'all don't understand. Before Svetlana Horkina became this problematic gymnastics diva of Russia, she was just that goat of gymnastics in the 90s, like y'all just don't understand. She was a Ilya Mustafina before, you know, she started opening her mouth and started saying stupid shit. Story. The comeback of the American team. Do y'all realize in '99 the Americans were like somewhere in like sixth place after World Championship? So for the Americans to jump up to fourth in the Olympic Games was incredible. Now we all know the outcome. Team China sent some two young girls, so they lost their bronze medal. But after they ended 2000, Team USA came in fourth, and that was a big accomplishment. Story. They was able to even create a whole tour behind that fourth place. Story. All of the Shaps, all of the Rays and Chows and all of that came from the 2000 Olympic Games. Um, what else came from the 2000 Olympic Games? I would say the 2000 Olympic Games really was the Olympic Games where Team China went from being a promise to like a solidified, you know, Olympic threat. They went to solid top four on the Olympic podium thing. Now we don't even have a top four. We only have a big three. We used to have a big four. Story. So yes, I suggest anybody, especially if you was born after the year 2000, to go back into the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games, any videos you can find on YouTube or whatever, and really watch, sit back, and enjoy what a dumpster fuck, a dramatic, a truly any you never knew who was going to win any event Olympic Games was like. And thank you for tuning in to this edition of Blunt Chat, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Story.